Hi, welcome to Shelton Talks. Today we are recording from Barnes and Nobles where everything is 25% off until December 28th. Mo is currently moving throughout the store and choosing a book to add to her collection. So I do understand it's after Christmas. We just bought all these gifts for our kids and loved ones, but if you can squeeze one more in, and it could be a book, then go today to your nearby Barnes and Nobles to see what is available. I wanted to pause and answer a question while we were here that we're often asked, and that is, what is Shelton Legacy, and why does this work matter now? Shelton Legacy isn't just a name. It's not just a business, and it's not just about the past. Shelton Legacy is about stewardship of stories, skills, and identity and opportunity, so that what matters isn't lost and what's coming next has a foundation to stand on. Shelton Legacy exists because too many stories disappear before they're honored. Families lose elders, communities change, history fades, and when memory is lost, identity weakens. This work began with a conviction. If we don't preserve our stories, someone else will decide whether they matter or erase them altogether. Shelton Legacy exists to honor the past, to engage in the present, and to invest in the future by protecting memory and creating access to opportunity. Shelton Legacy is an ecosystem, not a single lane. Shelton Legacy Press preserves stories through publishing, oral history, and historical documentation, ensuring families and communities see themselves in print and in the record. The South End Chronicle practiced community centered journalism, telling local stories with care, context, and accountability, not extraction. Lulu Wrights create space for reflection, healing, and creative truth because storytelling is not only historical, it's human. The Sheldon Legacy Foundation for Trade invests in skills, trades, and scholarship because legacy must be lived, not just remembered. All these pieces work together because history without opportunity is incomplete, and opportunity without identity is fragile. Legacy is often reduced to wealth, property, or inheritance, but true legacy is deeper. Legacy is the stories that shape identity, the values that guide decisions, the skills that create stability, the opportunities that outlive us. Money can be spent, stories endure, skills multiply, truth sustains generations. Shelton Legacy is about building culture, educational, and economic legacy all together. So people are not forced to choose between remembering who they are and becoming who they're called to be. This work is for families who want their stories preserved, elders whose lives deserve to be honored, students searching for identity and direction, writers, tradespeople, and creatives building futures, communities that refuse to be forgotten. It's for those who understand that history is not distant, it's living. Shelton Legacy is also protective. It protects stories at risk of erasure, voices overcome by traditional systems, cultural memory threatened by change, young people navigating identity without context, communities whose contributions deserves recognition. Preservation is protection. Documentation is defense. Opportunity is intervention. This work matters now because what we fail to protect today will be gone tomorrow. Shelton Legacy is not something you just watch, it's something you are invited to participate in. You participate when you tell your story, when you listen to an elder, when you support local journalism, when you invest in education and trades, when you decide that legacy is worth stewarding. At Shelton Talks, we believe knowing your history matters, your voice matters, and your legacy matters. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And thank you for choosing to remember and build.